you're black or white.
Yeah, the doctor that snuffed old Michael is now threatening the family and telling the family, you better back off of the lawsuits and everything else, or I am going to reveal something nuclear. Be interesting to see what happens with that. We'll keep an eye out. But in the meantime, who is Joshua Cello? The fact that you don't know who he is the whole point, but it's not your fault. Jim Treacher, writing in the Daily Caller, this is a piece from the Marietta Daily Journal. According to the warrant, the 4 teenagers are accused of starting a fight with Mr. Cello at a Chevron gas station in the 6200 block of Mableton Parkway near Community Drive about 1:20 in the morning on Sunday. This was several Sundays ago. It's been sitting on my desk all this time. They repeatedly punched and kicked him, according to police. Now, while attempting to escape, Cello backed into the center of a 5-lane highway and was shoved to the ground and knocked unconscious, according to the warrant. Then the teenagers walked away from Cello, leaving him helpless. So he was eventually hit and killed by a car. Witnesses on the scene told police that at no time did the 4 teenagers attempt to aid him or to stop the approaching vehicle from running over him. Again, according to the warrant. Sergeant Dana Pierce with the Cobb Police said that they don't expect to file charges against the driver of the red car that hit Cello. He reportedly turned himself in and his name is being withheld by police. The warrant also indicates that the 4 men are accused of street gang violence because they belong to the Re-Up gang, according to the Cobb Anti-Gang E unit, and have been arrested in the past in connection with gang-related crime. A horrible, senseless murder, so why has it not received wider attention? Well, maybe this is why. As I turn the page, lo and behold, Mr. Cello is a white guy, and all 4 of the attackers are black guys. Anyway, the article goes on to say if Obama had 4 more sons, he would look like, would they look like these guys? If the races had been reversed, this would be the biggest news story in the United States. It would have knocked Zimmerman right out of the news. Yep. Or if Cello had been able to defend himself against one of them, he'd be the new George Zimmerman. We'd be seeing baby pictures of his attackers. Maybe even sonograms for all we know. Al Sharpton would be marching on Cobb County. Jay Carney would be filibustering away all questions about Obama's latest race baiting. And, of course, MSNBC would be at DEFCON 5. But Cello wasn't able to defend himself, so he probably deserved it. You know what I mean? I mean, just look at him. You can't get any whiter than that. Just another creepy-ass cracker. And, folks, that's not the only case like that. I mean, I've got a list of cases like this as long as your arm that the media has dutifully ignored. And, of course, when Obama, one of the things Obama said when he made his comments about the Trayvon Martin case, which kind of went overlooked, was this talk about how if the races had been reversed, the outcome would have been different. There's no evidence of that. If the races had been, well, I don't know, maybe, we would have never heard about it. Maybe that's how it would have been different. But you talk about injecting race directly into this case. This guy is the most racially divisive human being that's ever accessed the White House. Well, except maybe since Lyndon Johnson. Of course, he was divisive the other way and gave us the Great Society programs, which HUD now thinks they have to move into our neighborhoods in order to make things equal and right. Whew. How many times does social engineering and central planning have to fail before the population of a country, even low information voters, begin to realize the game that's being played with them? It boggles the mind. Obama gave another speech yesterday. That's next.